You want smoke?
Fuck no.
Huh?
I already got time from. I'm not smoking. No, not chicken.
Like I said, you want me to fry the chicken, I can make it bland as fuck, no seasoning.
I don't want bland chicken.
You saying my chicken be too spicy?
A crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
8 yards to go on second down. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action here on first down. And got his man complete. 20. Touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 77 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
But it's intercepted.
Look at him.
Oh. The Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, short.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. Hawley. And this will be caught by Mooney. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Cleveland.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down. Hawley. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Second and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hawley. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Seibert able to knock this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30.
Fucking animation.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Stupid.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10.
Her phone off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them.
This is caught at the 20.
God, man, I can't win for fucking losing.
Deep on Miami's side of the field.
God damn.
That time for Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And incomplete on a deep ball.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
What you say?
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. It's a big play there for Miami. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Myles Gaskin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. John Mooney. 82 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you can tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to delay as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
This shit.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown.
And now
I hate that shit. He be burned.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43.
It's definitely mad to get your hair down to here. We don't work our hair like that. Now, see, trying to get out of. Because every one of my father's sisters hair grows down here. We can't ask other people to treat us in a way that we can't treat ourselves. Number one. The most adorable white guy on a dating app just messaged me and said, systemic racism is not real. And I was like, yeah, it's not real for me either. And while we're in this, here are my top 3 tips for your best health in midlife. I call it the rules of 25. Less than 25 grams of added sugar per day. Greater than 25 grams of fiber per day. 25 minutes of cardio and 25 minutes of resistance training each 3 times a week. Here are my top 3 tips.
Wrapping my hair really hurts my edges. So here's what I do instead. So first, I split my hair into 2 sections, and I like to begin twisting my hair away from my face to kind of form the curls that I already created.
I think I found a dupe for the Milk Makeup Setting Spray. Not exact, but the main ingredient in both is cannabis seed oil. Let's give them a test. Up first, Milk Hydra Grips.
Like, I like the kind of energy that when I'm around.
Here are my top tips for creating defined volume makeup.
TikTok took down my other videos, but here's what I have to say about this. This woman.
Hey, she never came back from the stove. You heard me? I'm not gonna make it salty. I'm sorry, I'm gonna fry you some chicken.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here.
You good?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
What you mad at me for?
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward.
What, you about to go get chicken?
He gets him a little over half
From where,
of what
Popeyes?
they need.
Where?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were
I'm
in a
saying you
second
could
and
go
one
right to the
situation.
game.
It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd man.
I'm good. I got my food right here.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku.
Babe,
He's going to have
my sister brought me
first down
that.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, here's Chubb again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Hawley.
Come on!
Chase
Play the shit short. I played the short.
First down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Hawley. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Hawley. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Tua, the final shot before half. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some space here. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him down so far. Trailing here in the third, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to reward him after that long run. We'll see if they go back to him again on the ground. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh. Fuck, I had it, bro.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Tua going for the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he comes back with one complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it's fourth down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A third quarter now and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, Hauling. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on 3rd down, Hauling. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
It's bullshit.
Touchdown, Browns.
Bullshit.
Touchdown now on the air. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field.
And Gazeman complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Off the bootleg. Hauling. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
Oh.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. Okay, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Miami. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
Fucking weak.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage.
I ain't even got a little aggressive.
Let's check on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Got my 3 for him.
Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown of the
That's
afternoon.
only 2. Oh, fuck.
The Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Block.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before.
Come
on. Open, complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So the extra point good.
Have my hands on fucking control.
Out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Gaskin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Tua going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. There for Miami.
No, he don't like that.
They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tua now on 1st down. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Browns drive about to get started. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So after
See if they got pies. You give me the pie, man. Give me 2 pies. I'm going to send you the money. Quit playing now.
And he takes
give me 2 pies. Love you.
Before being corralled. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter. Picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Hawley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hawley is going to go for a big play downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Nick Needham picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Hawley, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Come on. 55, Mike, got 55. Let's go. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
From the gun on third down, Hawley. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on fourth. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Looking to throw. Hawley, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball secured. Don't turn it over.
Gaskin again on second down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Two and now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Browns are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
That's complete to Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory, and I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they get
I was supposed to be on that side.
Stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams will even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? What is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The fuck? The fucking game froze? Power on. What the fuck is... I can't do nothing. My game fucking froze.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw of the OT session for Tua. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All right, man. All right.
An individual.
Fuck! I had to think about it.
Fucking stupid.
Oh.
Don't tell me no and then gonna say yeah.
What the fuck, man? I forgot.
How you forgot? You there dumbfounded?
Come on, man. I'm about to fucking lose a fucking game, man.
Whatever
The
you
fucking game cheating.
No, the game ain't cheating. Y'all have to get high and fucking
We're witnessing that is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions.
I thought you was coming behind me.
Shut up! What is wrong with you?
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside.
Sit down and eat.
So many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I threw all my scrolls with back.
2 tight ends in the formation.
You want a can, coach?
Gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Back to throw. Hawley. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Play action. Hawley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him.
I have to broadcast the
game.
game.
You know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that football.
Nobody really be watching my shit.
Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. From the right hash, this from 53. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well, because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And some room to roam now. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all time. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Bulldozes past him. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Two are going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
Game. Fucking game.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Let me see if I got my fucking
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.
Got my... Got my breakout. Got it. Got it.